On the last episode of Wild Child, you saw us anchor in the ICW beside the SouthPort Marina in North Carolina. Captain Lexi sat on the deck for the afternoon and watched the world go by until the sunset. After 2 days of sitting around on the boat in the ICW, we decided to launch the dinghy again, make our way to shore, and maybe go for a walk around, try to explore the place. Like a really lovely facility, and it's too bad WildChild is too deep to make her way in. We sit outside on the deck and get access to the Wi-Fi so we can check the winds and weather forecasts. We need to know when we can make our next jump south. There's a really cool southern atmosphere to the place. Sometimes you have to be careful when you land at a marina by water. Often they're fenced in, sometimes with barbed wire and locked gates. This place was pretty cool though. It was relaxed. They had this iron fence around it, but no gates. Welcome to SouthPort Marina, North Carolina. You know, I've done a lot of traveling since, and I still remember the flavor of this old town. I liked it. I liked the way the people lived, the way the houses were laid out, the way the vegetation was. It seems like a cool town. We found a little shop to buy bread, milk, and eggs, and made our way back to the marina before the rain set in. We sat out the rains in the comfort of the deck overlooking the marina. I was downloading music for the YouTube videos when we met another Canadian couple on a sailboat, John and Michelle. They had also sailed from Hamilton, Ontario, through the Great Lakes, out the St. Lawrence River, and down the entire East Coast as we did that fall, and report the same nasty conditions. We dinghied our provisions back to WildChild, dropped them off, and returned to shore to meet up with the other sailors. We had agreed to maybe go for dinner in town together. We had also made friends with the young German couple on that boat on the right, Sonia and Henno. Now here, please bear with me. Remember earlier we met Captain John and Michelle? Captain John told me the most fascinating story of their crossing from Nova Scotia to Cape Cod. I think these stories are really important for the sailors out there, and I got Captain John's permission to retell this one. Please forgive the wind noise in this one and try to pay attention to the story. Michelle was filming and he aimed the microphone into the wind. It's a real vision. It's a real experience. You were out there caught between two gales. Had to, Garmin your friend for help. Had to figure out how the fuck do I heave to. Those are real stories and nobody tells those.
Yeah. No, because everyone's embarrassed about a failure.
Well, you want to look like Mr. Big Shot Pro, but the truth is we all make these mistakes.
Well, my friends keep asking me, are you...
So John, when you left Nova Scotia, your plan was to jump
from Shelburne, Nova Scotia to Cape Cod. It's about a 40-hour trip, allegedly. And we got within 8 hours of Cape Cod, and the weather window closed right in. And I realized, I sat in the cockpit for a few minutes before I went down below, and I was just kind of well, shit. There's no way we're getting in. There's just no way.
You look around, you assessed, you got what kind of winds? 40 knots steady?
At that point, it was 25 knots gusting to low 30s.
Okay.
And it was building, and I went...
How far offshore are you? So they're 40 miles offshore when they realize we're not going to make it. Here comes the nasty.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
30 miles offshore.
And it was exactly we couldn't point high enough to get around Cape Cod.
Okay.
So I sat up and had a moment, and then I went down below. I said, Michelle, there's no way we're getting in.
Captain John realizes Oh my god, we're trapped out here and here it comes. What are we gonna do about this?
So I opened up, I can't remember, Nigel Calder, yeah, his book, and I went, okay, so how do you heave to? We'd never done it in this boat before. And read through it a few more times, went, okay. And so we heaved to, and over the next 36 hours, we were blown 40 nautical miles backwards while being hove to. And we were out for 6 days.
What kind of winds were you seeing at the worst of it?
Gusting to about 47, 49 knots.
What kind of waves?
Somewhere in the vicinity between 12 and 15 feet.
What wave? Like
Yeah.
This boat was rocking.
Yeah, the boat was, we were down below. I was in full foul weather gear, just closing my eyes, listening to the boat take on brand new shapes. Our gimbal stove no longer gimbals because of that. It finally calmed down, and we realized.
So for 2-3 days, you just hove to.
Just hove to, hanging down there.
Okay. And you're drifting kind of back north with the winds.
Actually, out. We were drifting east.
Oh, out to sea.
Out to sea. So realized that there's no way we can actually get into Cape Cod. I think we tried for a bit, and then after a day we just went, screw this, and we went around Cape Cod to Martha's Vineyard. And we were just outside of Nantucket, and I checked the weather with our inReach because we didn't have cell reception or VHF connection to anything, and another gale was rolling through. So I texted a friend of mine who is an aviator, so he knows his weather, and I said, is there anywhere we can run out of this thing? And he's like, nowhere within 250 miles is it, like, can you run before this thing hits? So we had him contact the Coast Guard and meet us about halfway to Nantucket. They refueled us and bashed the waves down for us.
WildChild remembers what it's like to have a larger vessel try to smash down the waves for you.
And we managed to get into Nantucket after 6 days total at sea, most of which we hadn't slept at all. Yeah, it was fantastic.
You said you were hallucinating at one point.
Oh yeah, by the end we are
when you haven't slept for days, your brain isn't functioning.
Oh yeah, and at night all the lights are doing all sorts of fancy things.
That's brutal.
Yeah. So it was something that we'd rather not do again.
So we'll never do that again.
Yeah.
That's what cruising is. Okay, check. Never do this again. Oh
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Oh, that was awful. The U.S. Coast Guard was fabulous. They led Outlandish back into safety, helped tie them up at the dock. But Outlandish took a beating. They said they had at least a dozen broken things to fix. It was our privilege to get to know John and Michelle from Hamilton, Canada.
Port Hawkesbury and Canso Point. Yep.
Sailors from all over the world tend to have a common spirit. I enjoyed walking and talking with Henno from Germany. Southport is a very quaint little southern town. We walked the main street looking for a place to eat. Sonia and Henno are the German couple on a 3-month vacation sailing trip together, and that's John in the middle. We all found an authentic southern barbecue type restaurant. Your first time doing a night passage in pitch black and you're blind.
That was
are
back.
you nervous?
I did a boat delivery from La Rochelle, France. I only got as far as the Canary Islands because the skipper was completely incorrect.
He was what?
He was a dick.
Okay.
Awesome on land, rich
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
Right? Like, we hung out when we were waiting around and stuff like that. He was awesome. Get out on the land, he's just impatient.
Okay.
And like, he'd ask you to do something, and then a second later, like, well, come on.
Okay.
Like, you didn't even have an opportunity to like register and move.
Okay.
Right? So.
I really miss these guys. All 3 captains decided to take advantage of the same weather window the next morning and make a jump out into the ocean.
SouthPort North Carolina.